Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, good morning, Fellowship of the Clouds. Oh, if you're new here, that's what I refer to the community here as the people that subscribe to the channel. I include myself in this because I am Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. Oh, I've never been happy with my lighting here in the in my room, but like I'm not liking it, but it is what it is. Once again, I hate saying that cliche. I said this on a video yesterday that I made that I'm actually was trying to upload this morning just before I started recording this. I made a little over a 30-something minute video yesterday, sharing about what went on when I went to church yesterday and some of the things that was laid on my heart. And I have a notebook that I take to church with me where, like, I found some things that went back even into January that I thought was interesting, and I little notes and things the pastor had said and all that, and I'd shared a little bit of that, but I also went into a good, I shared something that I really have not shared much detail about on a personal struggle, a struggle that bothers me. And that struggle is, it's about carnal desires and lustful thoughts and things like that. So I guess the problem I've had this morning was when I went to try to upload the video, it's in my Google Photos, but I wasn't thinking last night when it's something, it'll pop up every once in a while, like free up some space, and I freed up space. So that means, like, I freed up 5-something gigabytes or something so that my phone could work better and I could, not be worried about, like, I don't have an SD card. I got to get one of those, but it's neither here nor there. Like, I don't have any of the videos I've ever made actually on an SD card or anything. They're all up in the clouds. Or they're on YouTube. Every video I've ever uploaded on YouTube is just, that's the only way I can get it. Or I do have the videos, but I would have to go in and figure out how do I re-download. Like once I get a laptop, I'll figure out how I can get into the cloud and maybe download all those videos. Or actually, I think you have to go pro on YouTube to be able to download videos. So I may have to pay for pay for that extra little bit of on YouTube for at least 1 month when I get a laptop, so I can go in and start downloading all of the different videos. Some of them I could care less, but I'm in the moment. I'm Sage of the Eternal Moment. So the way I've always thought about it was, even if I don't have them on, I guess I need to have them backed up on my own and on a more of a hard copy thing, a SD card, a USB or something, but I don't. I figured, if I couldn't ever go back to them and do anything with them, that's then, this is now. So I stay trying to focus on the moment and but all that'll change. I'm not making this video here to go into what it was that I made the video about yesterday afternoon that I'm having trouble being able to upload. Because when I did the cleaning out of the space, like I said, this video, I went to try to share it, says unavailable. I was trying to figure out how to download it back onto my phone, and apparently I can't, or I don't know if I've done that before. I've been able to go in to my storage and download old stuff back onto the phone so I could reshare it, and I can't even remember how to do that. But this is going to be a Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff video. I haven't done one, I think, since Friday. most of the time I do these videos Monday through Friday, unless I'm feeling bad or having something else go on. But also, what I'm figuring the best thing I can do is I know what I talked about. I know and everything what I shared in the video that I was trying to get to upload this morning. So if I can't figure out how to just upload that one, I think the Spirit may be just telling me maybe it would be better. Like, I know I watched it last night again to myself to make sure I thought it was suitable, and I thought it's a very powerful video, but I think the easiest way for me to do it is just I'm going to do this video, start uploading this, and sometime here in a little while after I've done a few things else in the trailer, walking the dog and all that, I will just sit down in the living room and do a better lighted video because I'm right by that window and all that, and redo it. So look forward to that. Like I said, I'll be discussing some of church yesterday, a little bit of things that I read from Scripture yesterday, and my struggle with certain carnal desires. So let's go here. This is number 75. Oh, if you made it this far in the video, I should have said this at the very beginning. I know that's what most people do, and a lot of times I don't do it in my videos, but here lately I've been pretty consistent. If you can hit the like button, hit that thumbs up, please. That helps the algorithm out. You know, I'm not trying to play the algorithm, but the people that actually watch this, if you would hit the like button, please do it right now. If you have not subscribed, think about subscribing, please. Okay, number 75. Think of your problem. Oh, wait, we've already done that one. Get comfortable not knowing. Number 76. There once was a village that had among its people a very wise old man. The villagers trusted this man to provide them answers to their questions and concerns. One day, a farmer from the village went to the wise man and said in a frantic tone, "Wise man, help me. A horrible thing has happened. My ox has died and I have no animal to help me plow my field. Isn't this the worst thing that could have possibly happened?" The wise old man replied, "Maybe so, maybe not." The man hurried back to the village and reported to his neighbors that the wise man had gone mad. Surely this was the worst thing that could have happened. Why couldn't he see this? Fun fact is, I remember this one from whenever I read this a long time ago, or I read this story somewhere else, maybe. I don't know. But I did have this book at one time in years past. Let's get back with the story real quick. Trying not to lose you guys' attention here. The very next day, however, a strong young horse was seen near the man's farm. Because the man had no ox to rely on, he had the idea to catch the horse to replace his ox, and he did. How joyful the farmer was. Plowing the field had never been easier. He went back to the wise man to apologize. Hold on. To apologize. You were right, wise man. Losing my ox wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. It was a blessing in disguise. I never would have captured my new horse had that not happened. You must agree that this is the best thing that could have ever happened. The wise man replied once again, "Maybe so, maybe not." Not again, thought the farmer. Surely this wise man had gone mad now. But once again, the farmer did not know what was to happen. A few days later, the farmer's son was riding the horse and was thrown off. He broke his leg and would not be able to help with the crop. Oh no, thought the man. Now we will starve to death. Once again, the farmer went to the wise man. This time he said, "How did you know that capturing my horse was not a good thing? You were right. You were right again. My son is injured and won't be able to help with the crop. This time I'm sure that this is the worst thing that that could have possibly happened. You must agree with this. You must agree this time. But just as he had done before, the wise man calmly looked at the farmer and in a compassionate tone replied, "Maybe so, maybe not." Enraged that the wise man could be so ignorant, the farmer stormed back to the village. The next day, troops arrived to take every able-bodied man to the war that had just broken out. The farmer's son was the only young man in the village who didn't have to go. He would live while the others would surely die. The moral of this story provides a powerful lesson. The truth is, we don't know what's going to happen. We just think we do. Often, we make a big deal out of something. We blow up scenarios in our minds about all the terrible things that are going to happen. Most of the time, we are wrong. If we keep our cool and stay open to possibilities, we can be reasonably certain that eventually all will be well. Remember, maybe so, maybe not. And, you know, I started reading that and to myself. I read like the first paragraph, and then I was like, I didn't really realize at that moment that I know this story. I remember this story. For some reason, I'm thinking that this story was shared in another thing that I read, and that it might even be in a video from like a year or longer back from another source. But I can't remember. I do very much know the story. Maybe I just seen it when maybe someone else has shared it on a platform somewhere and I saw it, like I really don't remember, but I do remember the story. I remember every single detail as I was reading it. My takeaway from that is, I've often said this to many people. Like, a lot of people believe in a rock bottom. They think, when I had to hit my rock bottom before I could change, before I could really reach out and get better. Well, I've learned in 50-something Earth years that for me, there's no rock bottom. It can always go lower, but it can always get higher. Every time I thought I'd reached a point that I could have called it a rock bottom, like I'm at my worst in life and I don't know what I'm going to do. Lo and behold, I got through it. Only to later on, sometime in life, go through something far, far worse than what I thought was rock bottom. I embrace the good with the bad. That's what I try to do in my life now. There's going to be days that I don't feel so good. There's going to be days I'm frustrated. There's days I'm struggling with stuff. Just like I said, I made a video yesterday that it appears I'm going to just have to redo it. But I think that might be good. Like I said, I'm taking that as a sign that the Spirit may be like, just redo the video and you'll probably make a better take on it today if you just do it that way. Might not even end up being a 30-something minute video. Because I know what I did yesterday. I can maybe condense it down and get the point across a little bit. However long it comes out, it's going to be however long is necessary to express what I wanted to express and share with you guys. It's basically just me pouring out a little bit and opening up a little bit more and sharing a little bit about something I struggle with that's not alcohol, like I said, lustful thoughts, carnal desires. I think most human beings can probably relate to that. There was a time when those type of things didn't seem to bother me at all, and it, looking at pornography or having, any of that kind of stuff, sleeping with prostitutes. Well, I could save all that for the other video. If you're interested in hearing it, look for that later here. Hopefully I can get it. You know, the goal would be for me to record that video again and maybe get it up before the end of the day. But I also am exploring the idea of doing a video about Sarah, the lady, the woman, the young lady that died in 2018 that was my best friend. And, you know, we were romantically involved, but we were first and foremost friends before we ever got into that. And I've mentioned that before, but she's the reason, in honor of her, that's why I end all the videos with ditto. Because ditto was our way of saying, I love you. And so I want to honor her memory. But the reason I think I'm going to do a video about it, now I know that a while, maybe almost 2 years ago, I did do some type of video talking about Sarah. I shared a writing I'd made and all that. I'd have to go way back to even find it. But it's dawning on me why she's laying heavy on my brain and my heart right now. February is when she was born. And she overdosed in March of 2018. So she had just had a birthday in February, turning 26, only a week before she was to leave and come back to North Carolina to be with me, to make a poor decision. And, you know, but I'll discuss that. We'll see if I do that video or not today, but I am definitely going to do a video in memory of Sarah. I don't think it hurts that if there's other videos, I've mentioned this from time to time, but I want to dedicate a whole discussion about just mine and her relationship and what was so special. So I think that wraps this up. I'm happy with this, and I'll be able to upload this, and I'll figure out the rest on that 30-something minute video. And then I'll be thinking about, you know, the Sarah video might not come up today. I'm going to pray about which one to do and which one should come up also later today. And if I get both of them made, I probably will save one of them at least for tomorrow. That's what I've been doing lately, and I think that's good. So, and I don't know when I don't know exactly when I'll do what I've been calling the reflections videos. Who knows? The video I did yesterday could be one that's a reflection video, and that may be it might be the fourth part in what that particular thing. So I'll see. I think it's going to stand on its own though, because it's about church and my personal struggle with carnal desire, where the reflection video is about my personal relationship, and I'm just sharing with you about where I'm at, where I'm trying to go, what I'm trying to put and prioritize. So I don't really know yet. The Spirit will let it. Once I make whatever video, I'll know if that was a reflection video or if that's a standalone or if it's whatever. I burped. Y'all have a wonderful day. Hopefully, and you know, if you don't see another video for the rest of the day, it just means I got caught up and some other things became more important. But we'll see. You know, I never know what I'm going to do on any given day until I get started. Till next time, Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. Over and out. Hit that like button, subscribe if you can, and ditto.